is not populated with the safety Nazi types. You know, they're not looking to come out and try to write you up and get you in trouble. All they do, like Wade and I walking through there, you know, I just simply hooked the chain on the guy's lift, you know, and said, hey, Charlie, make sure you get the thing hooked and all that. Yeah, it's fine. You know, I don't want the guy to bend over and get something, trip, stumble into a header out of the lift, you know. Neither does he. But guys get so into what they're doing that they'll forget that sometimes. You know, you will too, I do too, you know, we all do it, we're human, you know. You're just getting going on what you're going on, you're all focused on that, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Turn around, look behind you, because you gotta do that too. You know, you just want to be sure. When you're out there, you know, you got all the PPE, the vest, the hard hat, gloves, and safety glasses, you know, which I have mine on pretty much all the time because mine are old man-ized, so I have to wear them to see. I understand when we're doing electric work up in a ceiling, you got to take your hard hat off to squeeze your head up in there sometimes. It's the only way to do it. You know, I understand when you're terminating weenie wire that you got to take your gloves off to terminate little wire. You got fire alarm wire and communication cables that are very small. You're going to have to do that. There is no real good time that you'll ever be able to convince me of that you need to take your safety glasses off. So, because even when you squeeze your head up in there, you can still have your glasses on. You know, you're still young. You don't need magnifiers, probably, unless you're wearing contacts. You know, I mean, that's fortunate. Keep your eyes. You know, keep your eyes. Imagine what they're worth. You know, like I use the example of myself all the time. Man, I got a beautiful wife. Wow. Imagine never being able to see that anymore. You know, I mean, that would really suck. You know, so it's like, the heck with the job. It's what you do off when you're not at work. You know, you'll find yourself when you're not at work wearing safety glasses when you're mowing the lawn or doing something, because you know you get hit in the face with something and it's kind of like, wow, maybe I had to just, you know, do this. You know, it's pretty unusual that you'll be wearing a hard hat when you're doing something around the house, unless you're building a garage or something like that and you're doing it with friends that you've never worked with and they're kind of unsure about what they're doing. You know, you may end up getting whacked and you won't like it much. But you know, you want to keep all your body parts. I got 8 or 9 years left until I pull the plug and retire. By then I'll have 35 years in the trade, and I've got all my body parts and I've kept myself in good shape. I want to enjoy my retirement. There's no point in working like a dog for 35 years and then, you know, on the last day doing something stupid and losing a hand, falling and hurting a hip, or ruining your back, and then you're slumped over like an old guy. You know, you can't do anything. You know, make sure you take care of yourself. We provide you all the safety stuff to use. If you need new safety glasses, let your foreman know. If you see me, hey Scott, I need a new pair of safety glasses on your next time through, because I'm constantly going through the building. When your gloves get holes in them, you know, hey, need some, yeah. And with what you'll be doing, you know, you may end up just carrying an extra pair in your toolbox or something, because it just comes in handy, and they're cheap compared to getting your hands messed up. You know, any cuts, any kind of injury at all, let me know. Bring it up. You know, don't just think I can put a Band-Aid on it and go home. I have never yet gotten any infection off of a job site, and I've worked in a hospital. The only infection I've ever got was in a doctor's office when they burned a wart off of my knuckle. You know, so when you're fighting like I did, you know, when you hit somebody, even with a little glove on, it was like, man, that hurt. So they burned the wart off, and 2 days later I had red streaks going up my arm. You know, never on a job site, but in a doctor's office. It can happen in a doctor's office, it can happen here. Ceiling wires, or slack wires as we call them, you'll learn when you cut yourself on those things. Who knows what's on the end of them? Who knows where they were laying? Some guy hauled, you know, 100 chickens in the back of his truck, and then the next day threw slack wires in there and brought them to the job site. You know, what can you get? Man, who knows? Who wants to find out? You know, so make sure we'll disinfect it, take care of it. You know, and then bring it up, because if you got to go to the doctor, you got to go to the doctor. You know, I'd rather have you go to the doctor and have it be nothing, rather than have you go home for the weekend and show up on Monday, or get a call from them, you know, on Monday morning, oh yeah, he's in the hospital, because, you know, we'd all look pretty stupid then. You know, so take care of yourself, do a good job of that.